Hey guys, so yeah, I normally do covers, but I thought I'd take the time this week to actually talk about an album, and I would like to do that more on this channel. I would like to talk about my favourite albums, ones that I'm listening to, ones that I like, general reviews. So I thought I'd kind of review the album that I've been listening to this week, just as a start, see how it goes, see if you like it. If you do, hit like. If not, just let me know and I can figure something out. So yeah, basically I want to start with one of my favourite albums this week. It's Pardon My French, the deluxe edition by a band called Chunk No Captain Chunk. I don't actually own the CD. I bought it, as you can see, on iTunes. I caught part of their set. Well, not. I kind of heard it from a distance at Slam Dunk, and it kind of got me into. They sounded really good live, so I kind of was curious. And I heard that on Punk Goes 90s they did All Star cover, and that just kind of got me into them. I'm not sure, but I kind of went from there anyway, so I started to check them out. I bought the deluxe edition of this album when it came out, and it's pretty good. I haven't stopped listening to it since. So I kind of, if I'm not going to go through it track by track, but I can obviously pick out. Obviously, it opens with Restart, which is a hell of a song. It's got a nice beat to it. It really is a good opener for an album. I mean, it's again, these are my views and opinions, so these are not generalized genius musical answers. These are just how I feel about the album, what I think, thoughts on the tracks. This is no way, shape or form relating to what the artist created. uh, but yeah, basically I just generally, it's a good album. Taking Chances, Bipolar Mind, the next two tracks, they were the first two tracks, like, obviously, that were new to me, because the first track I'd ever listened to by these guys was All Star, then Haters Gonna Hate, and I think that probably kind of crossed the line and I got into them from that. Restart, that my friend played me that song as well when I was at his and mentioned them, and so it just kind of interested me in the album. So yeah, Bipolar Mind, back to where we were, and Taking Chances. They were really good songs, and they were the first two songs I technically heard on the album, because I'd already heard Restart, and they were just really catchy. And I don't know, it's Chunk No Captain Chunk have a really good mix between kind of slightly like heavy but also clean vocals, so it's nice to sing along at parts, and it's just really catchy because it's not anger, it's not punk, it's just kind of, it's good music. There's nothing, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just generally fantastic music. I mean, if you kind of go down to Pardon My French, the actual song, okay, that probably does open with Go Fuck Yourself, but you can't really have a song without having a bit of a laugh. So some of them do have quite deep lyrics, and some do talk about like friends and betrayal, etc. And yeah, you get the lyrics you can relate to, and I find that really nice in an album if you can actually personally get in touch with it and understand it from the artist's point of view and put it into your life, basically. But then at the same time, I do like this album because it does kind of have a laugh at parts, and it's just really quite interesting the way they put things across, how they kind of play what they feel. Um, this kind of album, it is interesting because you get songs like Kids, Insanity, Good For You, that kind of close the album off, and they're fantastic, and I'm really hoping to see these guys live when they do a UK tour. Hint, please do a UK tour. Uh, so I think generally it is a fantastic album, and if you haven't listened to them, I suggest you do check it out because it's definitely worth it, and it is definitely not a waste of money, because I've now bought their previous album and I've started listening to that, and seriously, that is so addictive. I haven't stopped listening to either album, and they're such a good band, and they seem like great guys. And I mean, the album itself closes on an acoustic, the new album does, and it's a fantastic acoustic for one of my favourite songs off the album, which is Taking Chances, and that has really nice lyrics. But to actually have an acoustic to close the album, it's kind of different, but it's really nice. So it has a good powerful intro of Restart, and it calmly kind of closes off the album with an acoustic. Altogether, I think it's a really good album. It's a nice mix. It doesn't sit anywhere in between, and it's not a casual. Oh, it is casual, but in my opinion, it's not one of those stereotypical albums that come out. It's not one that's is basically the same old rock, or it's the same old metal. It's a really nice mix between the genres, and Chunk have just a really good way of putting things across, singing, and I love the way they mix it all up, and it's generally so addictive how this album is, and I just can't stop listening to it. So seriously, if you haven't checked them out, I really suggest it. They are fantastic, and a lot of people I know have said they're incredible live, so I'm really hoping that's true. I really hope to see them soon. I would go to see them this year when they're in the UK, but they're touring with Tonight Alive, and that means that's quite a bit of a travel, so I don't know, but I'm trying to get into them, so hopefully they either play Slam Dunk next year, or fingers crossed they do a UK headlining tour next year, so I hopefully get to see them then, and I think it'll be fantastic, because I bet they'll seriously be so good live. But yeah, to kind of close on talking about the album, I think I'm just flicking through it. I mean, there are some fantastic songs, and you really can't go wrong. I mean, like The Best Is Yet to Come, that's a really catchy song, and it just, like, a lot of their songs kind of make you want to get up and move about. Even they have a good mix between making you want to move and also the lyrics which you can relate to, and they're both just crammed together to make fantastic, not pop, but like really hard songs that are just really enthusiastic. There's no real other way of putting it, but it's a fantastic album, and I seriously think if you haven't heard it, you definitely need to. It's definitely one you should listen to. So yeah, basically that's my favourite album this week, and I hope you kind of enjoyed it, and if you do, let me know. If not, let me know. If there's any albums you want me to listen to, or any you want me to check out and review, just let me know, drop a comment, I'll see what I can do. If there's any bands that you'd like to hear about, or anything you think, or songs you could recommend, go for it. I'm open for suggestions. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.